Ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome to Stack Monster Productions here at Madison High School on the 23rd of December, the day before Christmas Eve. It's 11:41 in the morning, and the Morris Hills Knights are slated to take on the Madison Dodgers. They meet at half court. The Knights are on the court. The Knights will take the court, as I use the word court in 3 consecutive sentences, with number 4 at the 1, Sam Stackhouse. At the 2, number 22, Anthony Leosi. I don't know what other positions they're playing, but I'm guessing number 13, Eric Look, at the 5. Also out on the court, number 5, Zach Jackson. And I believe that to be number 21, Gavin Chichia. Most of these young men have eaten at my house. That is the truth. Opening tip controlled by the Knights. Stackhouse has it. Morris Hills will be going left to right on your television screen. Madison will be going right to left. Stackhouse over in the corner. Dribbles left, finds Leosi. Over to Jackson. Jackson dribbles into the paint. Nothing there, so he kicks it out to Eric Look. Look's pass intended for Leosi goes out of bounds, and the Dodgers will have it. 7:35 on the clock here in the first quarter of action. Full court pressure from the start by the Knights. Dodgers handle the ball. Zero has it, guarded by Jackson. Down low, Jackson got a hand on it. Got a piece of that shot. Stackhouse controls. Carolina's the call. Knights with the ball. Over to Looks. They swing it right to Leosi. Leosi down in the right corner. They kick it back around. Stackhouse takes it towards the paint. There's nothing there. He spins. He gets grabbed. There's no call. Got his jersey tugged as he went to fake left and spin right. There's a kick out. Look, closes on the shooter. No good. Rebound grab by Jackson. Over to Stackhouse. Look has it out on the perimeter. Leosi down low. As he attacks the basket, he gets fouled. Number 33 on the call. Stackhouse, in an inquisitive manner, questions the referee, perhaps asking about that grab down low earlier, or maybe whether this was on the floor, which it was. Leosi has it out on the perimeter. Stackhouse takes the ball. Gets around the screen. He has a look. It rattles around, doesn't go down. Jackson had a hand on the rebound, couldn't control it. And the Dodgers have it from Madison. Still no score with 5:53 on the clock. Stackhouse got a hand on that, forces a suitcase. Knights will have it. Leosi to inbound. He has 5 seconds to get it in, and he does. Over to Jackson. Jackson splits the defenders. He's able to keep control, finds Stackhouse. Motion is the call. Stackhouse with the ball. Jackson has it. Left side, bounces it in to Chichi. The ball was tipped from behind and out of bounds by number 22 of the Dodgers. With 5:28 on the clock, no score. Leosi out to Jackson, who gets it to Stackhouse, and the Knights reset. Chichia out on the perimeter, over to Leosi. Nice control right in front of the Madison Dodgers bench. Leosi takes it back into the middle. Stackhouse bounce pass into Jackson. Jackson with a look. Rattles around, doesn't go down. Rebound to the Dodgers. Knights 0 for 2 from the floor. They had 2 good looks by Jackson and Stackhouse. A wild and crazy shot. Missed grab by Look. Stackhouse on the run. Stackhouse into the lane, to the basket. Floats it up too strong off the rim. Grabbed by Jackson. Jackson gets fouled. He will go to the line for 2. Good job as he takes a slap on the wrist by Stackhouse. He goes over, gets some instructions from Coach G. Coach Louis Gabriel, proud papa. Jackson sets for the shot. Too strong on the first one. As there is no score nearly 1/2 of the way through the first period. Jackson launches, he's short. 0 for 2 is the name of the game. There's a foul on the rebound. Madison has it. Pressure by the Knights. Ah, Chichia gets his big paws up there. His whistle on the play. That's a personal foul on the Dodgers. That'll be the 3rd foul. No score, 4:19 on the clock. Deflected out of bounds. Knights are 0 for 2 from the field and 0 for 2 from the stripe. Chichia takes it back to Leosi. As the Knights look to beat the pressure, they do. Leosi calls it out. They swing it. One more ball. Stackhouse bounces it in the Look. Look, turns around, jumper, rolls in this time. Good strong move by Eric Look, number 13, as Madison got a piece of that ball on the shot, but he was still able to convert for a 2-0 lead. Stackhouse comes up with a steal on the other end. Takes it in the lane. He listens to Leosi, who's open from 3. Doesn't go down. Whistle on the play as Chichia falls to the ground. Number 22 does a pirouette tumble right over top of him. Dodgers will have it with 3:37 on the clock, trailing by a score of 2-0. Here on the Knights Television Network with Glenn Stackmonster Stackhouse reporting. Drive. There's an open look from 3. Rattles around, doesn't go down. Chichia grabs it. Chichia to Jackson. Jackson gets called for the suitcase. As he tried to corral that pass, he took a little stutter step. And that's what we call a travel. And when I go traveling, I always pack a suitcase. The first suitcase of the game for, or is that the second suitcase of the game for the Knights? I don't know. Look goes for the steal. When he misses, that presents an open look. Huh, ironic enough. Look. Perhaps Eric had an open look as Darian Coley checks into the game for the Knights. Darian Coley, number 2, hailing from Morton, New Jersey. .309 left to go. And there's a right-handed shot by number 1, goes down, ties up the score at 2. Hard drive to the basket by Leosi. Leosi gives the Knights a 4-2 lead as they're now 2 for 4 from the field. Look got a piece of that. Eric Look very active on the court, very active with the hands, active with the feet. Coley grabs the board, brings the ball up, settles it down. There's an open look from 3. Stop, pop, doesn't drop. As the Madison fans were lobbying for a carry as he brought the ball up, we have a personal foul called. White 22 with the call. That'll be the 14th foul for Madison with 2:20 to go in the first quarter. Into the game for the Knights. Number 24, also hailing from Morton, New Jersey, Ryan Machuga. Machuga has a lineage back to Morris Hills basketball as his cousin, Matt Hayes, graduated from Morris Hills several years ago. As speaking of Machuga and the basketball lineage, Machuga will go to the line. As he was able to convert that shot, he picked up the personal foul, the 15th foul on the Dodgers in 2:11, and he'll try to complete the three-point play from the free throw line. 6-2, Knights in the lead. No good as the Knights are 0 for 3 from the stripe. Number 23, no good. Offensive rebound by the Knights. Coley reaches in there, ties up the ball carrier, but not before a whistle. Coley will pick up his first personal foul. That is also the first team foul for the Knights. 6-2, Knights lead with 1 minute and 54 seconds on the clock. There's an open look for number 1. He is long on the shot. Gavin Chichia couldn't grab that rebound, and the Dodgers have it back. We have another personal foul down low. That'll be the second on the Knights, and the second on Coley. Number 11, Jack Binkowski to the bench. He'll check into the game, replacing Coley. The ball was deflected, but Madison was able to complete the transaction, and they maintained possession of the ball with 1.5 to go. Kick out to number 14, pump fakes, dribbles in, swings it across court. The ball makes its way over to number 10, who's guarded by Chichia. He goes baseline, throws up a wild shot. Good defense down low by Machuga and Chichia. And that defensive pressure by the Knights gets to the Dodgers, and the Dodgers turn the ball over with 1:07 on the clock. Binkowski will inbound from right in front of his bench. Leosi has it. Over to Binkowski, they swing it. There's an open look for Jackson. Shot is long. Squeezed by the Dodgers, but there's a suitcase down low on number 14. And the Dodgers will turn it over to the Knights with 48.9 on the clock. We are here in the first quarter at Madison High School. Madison, New Jersey, right on Ridgedale Ave. There's an open look for Leosi. Front rim, no good. Offensive board by Binkowski, and he gets fouled down low. We're only in the first quarter, and that'll be the 6th team foul for the Dodgers. One more, and the Knights will spend the rest of the first half in the bonus. Binkowski bounces it down low to a cutting Chichia. Give Binkowski the assist off of the inbound. Chichia with the bucket with 35 seconds to go. An 8-2 lead for the Knights. Machuga on his man. Flies on fly paper. Jackson forces his man left. There's a whistle. They get the push on Jackson, his first personal foul. 19.9 on the clock. Inbound pass was deflected away by the Knights down low. Dodgers will reset with 18.8 as 1.1 went off the clock. 8-2, Knights in the lead. One takes it, guarded by Binkowski. Just outside the elbow. 9 seconds to go as Madison sets up a last look. 4 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. As time expires, the shot is short. And the score after one, the Knights lead the Madison Dodgers by a score of, you see it right up there, 8-2, as we take a timeout here on the Knights Television Network. Second quarter action here on the Knights Television Network. We'll reset the lineups in a moment. Zach Jackson, Ryan Machuga, Gavin Chichia, Anthony Leosi, and Jack Binkowski on the court for the Knights, who held. There's going to be a whistle down low as the Dodgers work the ball inside. They whistled Binkowski on his first personal foul. 14 fouls for the Knights. The Knights held the Dodgers to 2 points in the first quarter. A stellar defensive effort as they're active on all fronts. Too long and too strong is the first shot by number 0. Second one rattles around, goes down for the 3rd point of the game for the Dodgers. Full court pressure by the Dodgers. There's a personal foul on the Dodgers. That'll be 7. Leosi will go to the line, shooting a 1-and-1. As the Knights are now in the bonus. Number 13, Eric Look, checks back into the game, replacing Chichia. Chichia with a well-deserved rest. Leosi drains the first free throw of the game for the Knights, who assume a 9-3 lead with 7:41 to go in the first half. Number 31 picked up the personal foul for the Dodgers. That was his first, as Leosi drains both of them. The Knights with a 7-point lead with 7:41 on the clock. Look, hustling back on defense to prevent the fast break opportunity. Gets called on the personal foul. Might not have been a bad foul, as 22 had slid a little bit behind the defense, was cutting to the basket. Look, recognizing that, hustles back into the play. Foul is on the floor. I would say no harm, but a foul. Another whistle on the play. As they whistle Machuga with the personal. That is the 6th team foul. One more and both teams will be in the bonus for the remainder of the half. 26 seconds elapsed here in the second quarter. As there have been a lot of whistles, there's a steal. Ball was deflected away down low and Jackson came up with a loose ball. Leosi out on the perimeter, swings over to Look, takes to the basket, gets hacked, whack, shack, and attack down low. They'll go to the line for a 1-and-1. Look is long on the free throw. Steal by Leosi. Leosi strong to the basket, comes up short. Turnover on the Knights. Dodgers have it with 7:08 on the clock. Jackson goes for the steal, gets back on defense. Look tipped that away from behind. Number 0 comes up with it for the Dodgers, the loose ball. He goes behind the back, something fancy. Look is there. He didn't have his body set though, and they call a personal foul. I believe they're going to get Look on that. Dodgers will go to the line. As Stackhouse and Coley, 2 and 4, set to check into the game after the first free throw, which is good for a 10-4 margin. Second free throw attempt is short. Tipped around. Loose ball. Dodgers come up with it. 6:43 on the clock. 10-4. 6-point lead for the Knights. Good defense by Binkowski. Stackhouse says, "You're not going this way on me." Cross court pass to a cutter. Deflected out of bounds by the Knights. 33 has it. Double team came, but he got rid of the ball. There's a shot. It's going to be long. Squeezed by Machuga. Over to Stackhouse. Knights go into the motion. Coley handles right in front of the cameraman. "That's me." Over to Stackhouse. We have a whistle. They look with a second personal foul. Offensive foul, so they don't go to the line for the 1-and-1. Open look. It is good. 10-7. Full court pressure. Stackhouse finds Binkowski. Binkowski takes it to the middle. It's a good strong bounce pass down low to Machuga. Swings it back around. Stackhouse calls for the ball. Look out to the perimeter. In the corner. Coley has it. At the top. There's a screen by Look. Has an open man. They swing the ball around down low, and Eric has the look. And the look is good. 12-7. Knights in the lead. Stackhouse deflects it away. He runs it down in the corner. What an intense effort by the Stack Monster. And he comes up with the steal. He finds Binkowski. 2 men converge, so he gets it into Machuga! Machuga with the kiss off the glass for a 14-7 lead. As the Knights are up by a touchdown and a wild and crazy pass as Chichia, number 21, checks back into the game for the Knights. With 4:21 on the clock. There's a timeout on the play here on the Knights Television Network. As Coach G goes over the strategy. What are they going to do after the timeout? The Knights listen intently as we take a break for station identification. You are tuned in to the Morris Hills Knights Television Network, a subsidiary of Stack Monster Productions. Stack Monster Productions, where you can find exciting basketball video from the New Jersey Thunder, AAU, the Lady Thunder, the Morris Hills Lady Knights, as well as other miscellaneous videos such as Stack Monster Vacation video and McKinnon Middle School graduation video. So tune in to Stack Monster Productions today on YouTube.com. Back to live recorded action we go. Stackhouse takes the inbound from Zach Jackson, who's back into the game. Over to Coley. Coley bounces it in the look. Eric has a look, rims out. Jackson goes up high to try to squeeze the rebound. Oh, there's a steal, deflected away. Stackhouse with a look from 3. Back iron. Jackson hits the deck, gets back up, says, "My, it's slippery in here," as there's a lot of humidity. And number 0 for the Dodgers sends a satellite into orbit. A wild pass as it goes sky high and out of bounds. Stackhouse in the backcourt has 2 men on him. Puts a little stutter step, finds Coley. Coley inside the Chichia. Chichia finishes for a 16-7 lead. As the Knights are starting to get it together here. Playing solid as a unit. Turn around. Shot is good. Steal on the inbound. Coley almost steals it back. It's 16-9 following the layup. Madison has it.
Let's go, D.
Bounce it into 31. 31 gets fouled. They get looked with his 3rd personal foul. 31 to the line. 2 shots. 3:25 on the clock in the first half. 7-point lead for the Knights. And it stays at 7. Machuga back into the game for Look, who's going to sit for the last 3:25, not wanting to pick up his 4th personal foul in the first half. Second one, clanks off the back iron. It's a brick house and no good. It's a brick house. It's the one. Stackhouse with a long outlet to an open Coley. Coley off the back iron, squeezed by Machuga. He turns around and goes right back in for the layup. And an 18-9 lead. As the Knights double up the Dodgers, 18-9 with 3 minutes to go. Pull up, jumper's good. 18-11. Inside to Chichia will go to the line, will not collect go, will not pass go, will not collect $200, but will attempt to knock down 2 free throws and extend an 18-11 lead for the Knights with 2:53 on the clock remaining in the first half. Chichia launches. Chichia no good on the first. Chichia with an NBA shot there, nothing but air. Seven-point lead as that slippery spot strikes again. Officials timeout as we have a timeout as they attempt to clean up the wet spot on the floor. We'll take a timeout here on the Knights Television Network. So here's a story from Stack Monster Productions. There was a slow leak coming from the floor as Noah prepares his ark for the big day. And we had to move to the auxiliary gym, which actually is a blessing for Stack Monster Productions because the lighting is much better here in the auxiliary gym at Madison High School. So stay tuned. They went to halftime a little bit early with 2 minutes and 47 seconds on the clock. We will resume action for the second half here on the Knights Television Network. So stay tuned for more exciting Morris Hills Knights basketball. Yeah, baby. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So we resume play. They are going to pick it up from the 2:47 mark. We don't get quite a good look at the scoreboard here in this gym, but it is 18-11 with 2:47 to go on the clock. The team fouls stand at 10 team fouls for the Dodgers and 19 fouls for the Knights. So one more foul by the Knights and both teams will be in the double bonus, shooting 2 with each subsequent foul. They resume play. That 2:47 is left in the half. It is now 12:34 p.m. and I look for a nice, quick, efficient, low foul rest of the game so I can leave here by 1:30 and find myself in Walk Hill Valley in time for the girls' junior varsity game, the Lady Knights. But I digress. Back to live recorded television here at the Knights Television Network. The Knights take the court with number 2, Darian Coley, with a special shout out to his father, Derek, working his tail off here on the Christmas season. Working for a living, working and a living. Derek Coley is a working for a living. Also out on the court for the Knights, number 4, Sam Stackhouse. Number 24, Ryan Machuga. Number 21, Gavin Ciccia. And number 22, the Italian stallion, Anthony Leosi. We resume play in a nicely lit auxiliary gym as the Dodgers had to kick out the girls' varsity practice. Number 1 seems to take exception with the fact that they're giving the ball to the Knights to start. As 3 Knights simultaneously say, "Go west, young man, go west." Stackhouse has the ball as I get out of the way. Knights have it. Stackhouse into a cutting Machuga. Machuga is short on his shot, almost deflected back in by the Knights. Coley grabs the rebound, but wasn't able to squeeze it. The Dodgers have it. Stackhouse takes away the lane, so the Dodgers kick it back out. That's a steal by Ciccia. Ciccia tries to spin around. He goes down on the ground, cradles the ball like a little infant. Number 1 slaps the floor for the Dodgers in disgust. There's 2:13 on the clock. Knights lead 18-11. Coach G astutely called a timeout when Ciccia was hugging the ball, caressing it gently in a loving manner. Fist bump for the Knights. They retake the court with possession. I've been doing a whole lot of talking. There's been a whole little action. We try to get back to action here. Leosi inbounds to Stackhouse. Over to Ciccia, back to Stack. Ciccia's pass is picked off. Stackhouse runs back into play. Layup is no good. Madison comes up with it. They look for a scoring opportunity. Floater rattles around off to the right. Coley grabs it over to Stackhouse. Stackhouse pulls it back out. Runs the offense. Coley over to Ciccia. Over to Stackhouse in the corner. Just a split second sooner recognition, and there's an open look there. Turnaround no good by Machuga. When they swing that ball, it's imperative that they swing the ball quickly. Drive to the basket, high off the glass. Machuga gets grabbed. Machuga was trying to go for the rebound. Number 33 tugged his jersey, pulled him back towards Madison. There was no whistle on the play, and the ball went out of bounds off of the Knights. Ball's down on the floor. No good on the shot. Ciccia grabs the rebound. As he falls to the ground, he gets whistled for the suitcase. 1:15 to go in the half. Even though it's approaching halftime, I'm wondering if they're going to just go right into the third quarter since they had a nice little break. Dish into the cutter off the inbounds is good. 18-13. Knights lead by 5. Stackhouse takes it right, kicks it back. They swing it. Coley's going to have a look. He decides to take it in. Back out to Leosi. Leosi's look is going to be off to the left. Run down by Coley on the offensive rebound. Stackhouse swings around right. Leosi takes it. Kicks it over. Inside to Coley. Coley's with the layup. Nice find by the Knights. Stackhouse finding Coley, cutting to the basket for a 20-13 lead. Coley gets back on defense with Ciccia and the rest of his mates. And they dig in. Zero comes up. Ciccia up, but not soon enough. No good on the shot. Squeezed by Coley. Coley has it. He has guys running with him. Pulls it back out. He has a look. He tries to feed it inside. He thought he saw Ciccia down low. There's a slight miscommunication on that pass. Back into the game, number 11, Binkowski. Knights with 10 seconds to go, lead by 7, 20-13. They want to prevent. There's good defense by the Knights down low. Goes out of bounds with 0.5 on the clock. They can maybe try to get an inbound, and really there's nothing they can do. The clock's going to run out as we go to the halftime. With the Knights leading, I think you could see by a score of 20-13 here on the Knights Television Network. Knights take the court at the start of the second half. 16 minutes of basketball action left. The Knights lead the Madison Dodgers by a score of 20-13. Good defensive effort. There's a miss and a grab by Machuga. Stackhouse with the ball. He has Leosi on the left. Binkowski on the right. Chichia and Machuga down low. They swing it around. Stackhouse with a look from downtown. Front rim, no good. Chichia squeezes it. Throws it in the backcourt. That's going to be a backcourt violation.
Yeah, figure get out of the house, let mom and
Driving in the middle, they kick it out. Tries to take it left. Leosi and Stackhouse are there. There's loose ball. Knights come up with it. There's a reach in. I think they're going to get Chichia. No, they get Leosi from the backside.
Yeah.
Into the game, number 15, Kevin Agrelius for the Knights. 7:12 to go in the third. Good defense by the Knights. A steal. Machuga D's up his man, and Binkowski takes advantage of the situation and grabs the steal. Agrelius with the ball, number 15 from Rockaway, New Jersey. Machuga, they swing it around. Chichia has it, bounces it into Binkowski. Binkowski finishes with a strong layup for a 22-13 lead. We have a timeout as Madison Dodgers call a timeout. Their Knights Television Network tries to rectify things as you see with 6:36 to go in the third quarter. The Knights have a 9-point lead, 22-13. We'll take a timeout here, a break in the action. You're listening to the Knights Television Network, a subsidiary of Stack Monster Productions. You can find Stack Monster Productions at youtube.com. That's youtube.com for Stack Monster Productions. So I digress again for the second time in the game, and we will stay live here as they break the huddle after the timeout. We set the lineup for the Knights: number 22, Leosi; 15, Agrelius; number 21, Chichia; number 11, Jack Binkowski; number 24, Ryan Machuga. Dodgers have it. There's a trap by Machuga and Agrelius. It looked to be a steal by the Knights, but they call a push first on Leosi, I believe. Dodgers have it. They look for an opening. Chance to shoot. Good box out by Machuga. That's 14 launched a shot. Machuga turned around, boxed him right out of there. And the Knights come down with it. Agrelius handles the ball. Up to the big M for Madison at midcourt. Goes left, kicks it over. Leosi has it. Right in front of the stands. Back to Machuga. He looks right. He had Hoagie popping out to the top. 9-point lead with 5:45 to go. Machuga gets whistled for the suitcase. I kicked my tripod, reset my feet. It's all about the footwork, isn't it now?
Got a suitcase.
5:42 to go in the third, 22-13. Knights lead the Madison Dodgers here in the auxiliary gym at Madison High School. On the 23rd of December, the day before Christmas Eve, there's a trap by Hills and Machuga. They tip it away. Leosi gets it back. Hills, one dribble outside of the elbow, and Hills knocks it down for a 24-13 lead. 5:23 on the clock. Off the elbow jumper by Hills. Koski takes about a three, dribbles it one step in, and drains it. Nothing but net. 4 in a row, 26-13 with 5:07 on the clock in the third. Machuga got a hand in it. Hills too. Hills runs it down, flips it back off of number 0, smashes into the wall, and the Knights maintain possession. Timeout in the action as the Knights lobby for one another on the bench with 4:59 on the clock. They lead by 13 by a score of 26-13. We take a break here on the Knights Television Network. The Knights stand with hands on hips in formation. Like the Red Army, waiting for Madison Dodgers to break the huddle. Koski, Hills, Leosi, Chichia, and Ryan Machuga on the court for the Knights. The Madison coach makes his way all the way across court, right in front of the Knights bench, trying to make his case, make a point to the official, but to no avail as he walks back in disgust. But what he didn't see is as Hills was diving for that ball, he rolled it back off of the knee of the Dodgers, and it was a good call. Hills controls out at the top of the key. Swings it to Leosi. Out pops Machuga and over to the left to Chichia. Inside to a cutting Leosi. Right-handed layup, no good. Ball's loose. Machuga comes up with it. Machuga gets tied up. No, we have conflicting whistles. We have one tie-up, one suitcase. I'm not quite sure what transpired. I know this, the Madison Dodgers will have possession with 4:38 to go in the third. Trailing by 13. Tipped away by Chichia. Over to Machuga, who gets it back to the point guard, and Hills handles the ball. We have a whistle on the play. They call Duke in honor of Mike Krzyzewski. Duke, if you've never been to Duke, make your way down there. It's a beautiful place. Inside to Chichia. Chichia's over the top with his attempt. Perhaps a kiss off the glass would be the order of the day, but we'll never know now, will we? 4 o'clock, 4 minutes to go, I should say. Chichia with his hands up. Bad shot. Offensive rebound by 14. Deflected away. The outlet pass by Koski, but the Dodgers run it down. Number 1. Can't get a shot up with Koski in his face. As St. Germain dribbles the ball with his left hand on the bench, preparing for his varsity game. Inside to Koski with a steal! Koski read that pass perfectly, came up with the loose ball. Or I should say intercepted the pass. Hills handles the ball. Gets around the screen. They swing it. Back to Hoagie. Leosi with a 13-point lead. Knights not in a rush to get off a bad shot. They wait for a good look. Speaking of look, Eric Look, been on the bench since the second quarter with 3 personals. Machuga lost the handles. He went up for the shot. Ball goes out of bounds. Knights will have it. 2:35 on the clock. 26-13. Knights lead. Third quarter. Madison High School. Drive by Hoagie. Floater off the mark, but that's because he drew the contact, and Hoagie will go to the line for 2 shots. Looking to extend 18-point lead. First one rattles around, does not go down. Number 34, Kevin Sperry, checks into the game for the Knights. Second one by Aurelius, rattles around inside of the cylinder, but out again. Number 22 squeezes it for the Dodgers to bring the ball up court. With 2:18 to go in the third. Aurelius drives his man to nowhere land. Shot is off the mark, grabbed by Binkowski. Aurelius has it. As Cyrus and Keon are in the house. Stop it. 143, 26-13. You see it there. 137, the clock ticks. Leosi patiently handles the ball. As I go for a spare battery. That pass was almost picked off. Somebody wasn't where they were supposed to be. 1:25 to go. Stackhouse checks back into the game in the backcourt with Aurelius. Stackhouse takes it. Puts it over to Aurelius. Cuts up the middle. Aurelius drives, kicks. They try to get Stackhouse open on the corner. There's nothing there. Aurelius with a good catch. Aurelius with a look from 3. And he nails it! Paul Roto-Rooter, because he drained it. Paul Roto-Rooter, that's the name, and he'll knock that bucket down the drain. 29-13. Binkowski pulls it back out over to Stackhouse. Stackhouse drives the lane. He finds an open Aurelius. Aurelius was hot on the last one. Grabbed by Binkowski over to Sperry. Sperry, front rim, no good. Ball's loose. Hoagie has it. Hoagie pulls it out. Kicks it over to Binkowski from 3, off to the right. Sperry grabs it, gets fouled. You gotta like what you see from the Knights as they're doing the dirty work, and a little chippiness between 22 and 34 down low. Referees get it quickly under control. Number 22 says, who, me? No, I'm a good guy. 36.9, 29-13 off the 3-pointer by Aurelius.
Look at the ball, Deucey. Hey, coming down.
Binkowski goes deep, finds Stackhouse outside, 35 seconds to go. Over to Binkowski. Out pops Sperry. Sperry did over to Stackhouse in the corner. Stackhouse, nothing there. Stackhouse dribbles into the middle, floats it up, and in! As the Madison Dodger defense says, who was that? 14 seconds to go, 31-13. And the ball comes over. Nice play by St. Germain on the sideline. But since he's not in the game, what good is it? 11 seconds to go in the third. The Knights have pulled away here in the third quarter. They now lead 31-13 as they're beginning to find the range from the field. Binkowski looks for an open man, deflected out of bounds by 31. 1 second elapses off the clock. Stackhouse says something to Aurelius. Stackhouse, he has an open look from 3. It's going to be in the bucket as Stackhouse drains it. Whatever he said, it was the right thing. The shot at the buzzer, no good, and the Knights lead by a score of 34-13 as we enter the fourth quarter here at Stack Monster Productions. We start the fourth quarter here at Madison High School. The Knights with a commanding 34-13 lead. Back out on the floor for the Knights is number 2, Darian Coley. Number 13, Eric Look. Look gets it over. They swing it in. Stackhouse with the layup. Oh, no love from the basketball gods as it too much spinning. It rolls out. But the Knights got a good look, and that's all you can ask for. The defense down low by the Knights. We have a whistle on the play. 7.5 to go in the game. 34-13. Knights with the lead.
That number 22 is physical. That 22 is a football player, you can tell.
Also out on the court, number 11, Jack Binkowski. Number 34, Kevin Sperry for the Knights. 14 takes it. Pulls up from three-point range. Off the mark. Offensive rebound. 22 fades away. No good. Sperry grabs it. Sperry takes a right hook to the jaw. Sperry's okay. Knights have it. Binkowski will inbound. 7:19 to go in the game. Coley handles the ball. He gets fouled.
Middle of the floor.
Coley with the ball. Binkowski out to Look. Look to Sperry out on the perimeter. Back out to Stackhouse. The big lead. Knights are just swinging the ball around, running their offense. Out to Stackhouse. 6:47, 34-13, Knights lead. Whistle on the play. Sperry hits the deck. 22 says, "Who, me again?" And there's a technical foul on number 22. Number 22's been jawing with the official the entire end of the third quarter, and he takes one on the chin with a technical foul. Stackhouse will go to the line to shoot the tee. 6:38 on the clock. Thunder with a 34-13 lead. Stackhouse at the line. Shooting a technical free throw. Nothing but net. He shoots 2 free throws. Rattles around, doesn't go down. One out of 2 for Stackhouse for a 35-13 lead. Now Sperry to the line for the 1-and-1. Nice rotation, back iron, not quite. As confusion reigns, Stackhouse points out that's a 1-and-1. Therefore, the Knights will take the ball out as they will have possession following the technical. Stackhouse in the backcourt, and the pass was just, inbounds was just a little too soft. Defender, Stackhouse got a hand on that, deflects it over to Coley. It goes off his hands, over to Sperry, off Sperry's hands and out of bounds, and Madison will reset. 6.5 to go in the game. 1:01 p.m. 30 minutes, 29 minutes to be exact. I will be departing for Wallkill Valley High School for the Lady Knights Junior Varsity tilt. Tipped away by Look, stolen by Binkowski, and a foul by the Dodgers. Number 31 picks it up.
Duncan.
Binkowski will go to the line. That is the 8th team foul for the Dodgers. So Binkowski will be shooting a 1-and-1 as the Knights are in the bonus. it up. It's going to be no good. Lane violation on the play. So Benkoski will get to do it again. Steely Dan, Blackjack, do it again. Ball spinning round and round, but we're looking down. It may, and it may not. In this case, it does not. 6:23 on the scoreboard remaining in the game. 22-point lead for the Knights. Benkoski reaches in, gets whistled. The Knights keeping the pressure on. With 2:47 to go in the first half, the Knights were clinging to an 18-11 lead. Since that time, they have completely shut down Madison to 2 points here in the second half. And they now lead by a score of 35-13. Look out on the perimeter with a good defense. Into the lane, layup is good as Madison converts. 35-15, 20-point deficit. Turnover as the Knights are unable to get the ball in. You like what you see defensively. Benkoski picks his pocket from behind. Stackhouse with Coley on the outlet, but Coley pulls it back out, gets it back to Stackhouse. Over to Benkoski. Benkoski with a stellar defensive effort here. Benkoski drives, teardrop, off to the left. Ball's loose. Madison has it. They have numbers if they get down. Stackhouse and Looker back defensively. Stackhouse reaches in and says, "You're not going to get an easy shot here. I'll take the personal foul." No, they get looked from the backside.
Might be putting on the wind, Joe.
As they've mitigated the issue with the leak over in the main gym, and the Morris Hills fans are now heading over for the varsity matchup. We stay here with Stack Monster Productions here at the junior varsity game since, well, my television network, my rules. There's a bucket by the Dodgers. Coley right to the rim and in. Coley's good. Sperry comes up with the rebound. He's a little hurt, but the Dodgers getting a little chippy out there. Not necessarily playing this game with integrity, but basketball can be a physical game, lest we not forget. Madison has it. Nice get back on defense. They've held the Madison Dodgers to 6 points here in the second half. Whistle on the play on the Knights. Look at Leosi on the personal, I believe. That's only the 5th team foul for the Knights. First free throw is good, 37-17. Check that, 37-18. Second free throw attempt, off the mark. Chichia squeezing it. To the Stackhouse. Stackhouse behind the back. Finds Leosi right here in front of Blanc. Over to the corner to Stackhouse. Pulls it left. Takes it. Flips it back to Chichia. Gets it to Benkoski, who hands it back to Stack with 4:23 on the clock. Stackhouse in the lane. Nice feed. He draws in the defense. Flips it to Chichia for the easy bucket and the assist. 39-18. Spin move. Good. 39-20. Leosi handles. Leosi drives. Flips it up with the right hand. No good. There's a shot off the mark. 3:47 on the clock. Big lead for the Knights. There's a whistle on the play. Foul. They call Machuga on the personal. John Burnell set to check into the game after the free throw attempt. John Burnell from the Wharton Hornets travel squad and the Wharton Hornets and the McKinnon Hornets, the middle school basketball team. Checks into the game for the Knights with 3:41 to go. Free throw is good. 39-21 lead for the Knights. Stackhouse has it. Out there with Vinkoski, Burnell, Chichia. Stackhouse drives. Dishes it to Machuga. Back to Vinkoski and they reset. Burnell has it. They swing it. Stackhouse takes it in the lane, pulls it back. Resets the offense. Ball counter. They get it to Burnell. 3:11 to go. 39-21. 18-point lead for the Knights. Inside to Burnell. Burnell. 2 men on him, so he dishes back out. Stackhouse drives, floats it up, back iron. Knights get it back, Burnell has it. Stackhouse looking to get his teammates involved. Spins around, goes left, out to Vinkoski. Burnell kicks out. Vinkoski over to Stack, Stack from the corner. Stack is money! As he knocks it down from deep in the corner. For a 42-21 lead with 2.5 to go. Drive to the middle, nothing there. 24 has it, they kick it out. 3-pointer's gonna be long, Machuga has it. Stackhouse looks up, passes in front of the Madison bench. Takes it in the lane, kicks it out to Vinkoski and back again. 2 minutes to go. 2-minute warning here at Stack Monster Productions. He gets bumped, no call, gets it back. There's a personal foul on number 14. Stackhouse will go to the line. That's going to be a 1-and-1. That's just only the 9th team foul. Stackhouse is one of the 2 first time at the line. Stackhouse can't convert, but squeezed by Chichia, and he'll go to the line. Chichia will go to the line. He will shoot 2. They're now in the double bonus. 1:44 on the clock. Chichia can't get the roll as the ball avoids the hole. These missed free throws in another game can take their toll, but in this game, not so much. Chichia with his second one. As it rolls in off the front rim, 43-21. No good. Squeezed by Burnell. John Burnell grabs the rebound. Burnell over here in front of the camera. Burnell takes the ball. Looks inside. Nice little dish off the Stackhouse. Cuts over to the corner. Stackhouse takes it right. Over to Vinkoski. Vinkoski finds Chichia popping out. Over to Stackhouse. Stackhouse drives, floats it up with the right hand, doesn't get the roll. Ryan Machuga turn around off the rebound, can't get the putback as it's in and out. Stackhouse takes a shot to the throat. Into the game, Leosi with 57 seconds to go. Now with a hand in the face, forces a bad shot. Machuga has been an animal on the boards along with Chichia in this game. Leosi handles. He's got Bernal on the right. Down in the corner, 36 seconds to go. He loses the handle. Madison has it. That'll be a foul. Madison will go to the line for 2 shots as they whistle Leosi on the personal. Throw is good. 30 seconds to go. A 21-point lead for the Knights. Leosi. Pass into Benkoski. A good catch by Benkoski. Bernal has it. Bernal finds the open man in Machuga. Kick it back out to Leosi. Bernal handles. Leosi. 3 seconds to go. Bernal squeezes it and time will expire. And the Knights win the game, going away by a score of 43-22. As they shake hands with the Madison Dodgers. And they walk away with a 21-point victory after an opening loss to Montville High School. A well-earned victory as they pulled away in the second half after a slim 18-11 margin in the first half. They dominate with good ball movement and stifling defense. This is the Stack Monster saying, over and out, and we'll see you up at Wallkill Valley High School in just about an hour or so as I make the 50-mile trek up the 287 corridor to Route 23 up near Vernon in Hamburg, New Jersey. So this is the Stack Monster saying, see ya on the Lady Knights Television Network just a little bit later today.